I've got Pippy's fruit tray ready for today. Cherries, prunes, and blueberries. I'm with who I think is Pippy, and if so, she just ate a cherry. Yep, that's Pippy. That's Pippy, all right. So she just ate part of a cherry, which is awesome. She only left that much of it. And, okay, so that's good. I'm so glad she's here. Okay. I'm gonna see if I can hand her one of the prunes. I think I've tried doing that before when I thought she had a problem and it didn't work out, like she wouldn't touch it, but I'm gonna give it a try. She wouldn't take the prune or a second cherry. She just let them drop. So the last thing I have to try is a blueberry, which has some, I don't know, it's fiber, right? So it's the last thing, and I'll give it a try, but she's had 2 nuts now, and maybe she got better. I hope she did. I hope she did. Let me give her a little pat, a little good luck pat. Are you feeling better, sweetie? Because you didn't look like you were doing so good yesterday. That scared me. Sweetie, okay, let me see where that blueberry go. How about that? Any chance you'll eat the blueberry? Yes. Now it's interesting. I tried the blueberries. Oops, she didn't want it after all. I tried the blueberry, and it was like the worst blueberry I've ever had. I got it at Aldi. It was so tasteless. I shouldn't have cheaped out. I should have gone to, like, you know, a good place and gotten her some good produce, but I'm glad she ate a little bit of the cherry, and I'm glad she's here. I was starting to really worry. There's Gizzy. He's been hopping around. White Tip's been here. White Tip's out front right now having some peanuts. But she came back here and got some hazelnuts and then decided to opt for peanuts. I'm so glad Pippy's here. Oh my God, was I worried. And then this morning I saw a gray squirrel go into her den. So when I said she moved into Hansi's den, it's up there. That's where it is. And there's a cabin farther down the tree that Pippy had been in, and there was mating mayhem, and I was using a broom and getting the guy away and everything, and she was just screaming. She looked so grateful. If I had videoed the look on her face, I didn't even know it was her in there when I did it. I just knew there was somebody in there going through hell. So I helped out, and I've never seen so much gratitude on anybody's face when she popped out and just looked at me like, thank you. When I realized it was her, I couldn't believe it. So anyway, since then she's moved farther up the tree into the natural den instead of a cabin, so it's less obtrusive, and she's only coming out once a day, keeping herself, you know, sequestered, which is all you can really do on mating, you know, and even then it's not enough if they figure out you're in there. But my point being, I saw a gray squirrel go in there today, and I was so worried. I was like, oh God, please let me know she's okay. And I didn't hear any screaming, so I figured the gray squirrel must be a female that she's buddying up with, and I was worried. She's never lived with a squirrel before, but then I remembered, yes, she did. It was 2 winters ago, and little girl who lives down the lane and Pippy moved in together. That's Supergirl, and they had moved in together, and maybe it's to stay warm. So I saw that gray squirrel go in there today, and no squeals from Pippy, so I think she's cool with living whoever it is so that they stay warm. It's really cold. My hand's about to freeze off, and I just heard it's 15 degrees, which is all it's going to do today, and we're having a winter weather advisory. Okay, so Pippy just had a bit of the cherry. She had a bunch of nuts and a bunch of water. And here's how she's moving. Her spirits seem okay. Yeah, she's trying to go to the bathroom, so I think. Well, she looking for another nut to take? Yeah, that's just not her. Is she injured? She doesn't move like that. She must be injured. She never goes in there. I wonder if she's worried about making it back to her place. I'm gonna come with her. Oh, She must be trying to go to the bathroom somewhere safe. That's got to be what it is. Pippy moved back in. Pippy moved back in with her kids, and I think she's got one of her sons just hanging out on top of the cabin today, being that she's sick. He's been up there for hours, and he's not bugging her. It's not like a mating thing, I don't think, because he's just up there. I think she probably kicked him out, said Mom needs her rest.